What's going on, guys? I'm just gonna wait for some people to come live. This is the drive home. So if you have any Amazon questions, let me know. We'll just wait for some people to get into the room. I'm actually gonna park up here and do a live over at my thinking bridge. My thinking bridge is not even a bridge, is a dock. So Amazon, selling on Amazon. Questions you might have about selling on Amazon, how to do retail arbitrage, how to do online arbitrage, how to do, sourcing direct from, like, say, DHgate, shipping the products direct to you or direct to Amazon, how to find products for super cheap. If you stay tuned to this YouTube channel, I'm going to put up about at least five of the top product research methods. So if you are wondering, how can I do some product research? What are some great ways to do it? I am going to teach on this site. I'll probably just break it down into 5-minute videos on product research methods that I use that allow me to find products that sell well, whether it be arbitrage or online or private label. What else? So questions that I get, which Jungle Scout tool or which product research tool should I get first? If you're looking at, like, Jungle Scout is like equivalent in product research tools, is probably the equivalent to Nike of product research tools. Probably has about 70% of the market. Doesn't mean people don't buy Adidas or Under Armour or Reebok or Converse. I don't even know if people buy Converse still. It doesn't mean people don't buy other brands. They're out there, but all those other brands probably only have about 30% of the market share. Jungle Scout has 70% of the market share because they, not just that tool, but I look at it as a one-stop shop. Even though I don't buy all their products, I have, how many do I have? I have Fetcher. I use Fetcher. I use Splitly. I use their web app, and I use their Chrome extension. So I have 4. They just signed another deal with another company. Like today, they just acquired another company that allows you, it analyzes your inventory and actually tells you what to sell, what to get rid of. Like, it's an analytics, another analytics or metrics program. So let's just use Jungle Scout as the example. If you're using Jungle Scout, which one to buy? Because there are 2 primary ones to buy. There is the Chrome extension, and there is the web app. The Chrome extension is a real-time analytics tool. The web app is your finder. Okay, so if you look at your business like this, if you're looking to find products, i.e. research products that sell well, you just can't come up with them out of the blue. You'll never be able to come up with them out of the blue. There's too many products, millions of products on Amazon, but also millions that don't sell. So it's too complicated to just think of products that sell well. Now, people have had success thinking of products that sell well because maybe they work in an industry and kind of already know that they sell well. But for the most part, you need a tool to tell you what sells well, that has the ability to analyze the sales being done through the platform. So for example, the web app measures the sales day to day on Amazon.com, .ca, .mexico, doesn't matter. They analyze the change in inventory levels on the platform. And then that's how they populate it. And that's why the numbers are a day old, because they're looking at the performance history and then telling you, okay, and then obviously it's pretty much Excel science after that. The sum of this number times 30 is essentially a 30-day forecast of every single product. And then they have search filters. You can say, I want to look for products that sell a certain volume. I want to look for products that sell at a certain price point. I want to look for products that sell at a certain price point and a certain volume. And you can look at review changes. It measures the reviews that customers get. And 20 days ago, this customer had 5. Now they have 45. It keeps track of the reviews. Shows you the metrics. I want to see customers that only have less than 50 reviews, sell more than 300 units, and at a price point between $25 and $35. So those metrics, it will eliminate everything else and then populate with its search results exactly what's left based on your criteria. And that takes the guesswork out of trying to figure that out for yourself. Because so many people fail selling on Amazon because they guess, they send products, first off, they invest a few $1,000s in inventory, they buy products they think will sell well, they then turn around and send it to Amazon, and the inventory sits there for months on end, and it doesn't sell. Maybe because the niche is too competitive, or maybe just because there's surely no demand in your marketplace for the product. Give you an example. I have a friend, I won't say names, but he's a hockey guy, and his mind is, over all the years, all he's known is hockey. So everything that he loves is hockey based. And so he's like, oh, I know exactly what I'm going to sell on Amazon. I know exactly what I'm going to sell, this hockey puck. You're probably thinking, hockey puck? What the? Exactly. But to him, because of his circle, everyone needs hockey pucks. They buy 5 of them at a time, or a dozen, or 2 dozen. But that's just his little circle of 20 or 30 or 100 friends. I bet you not one of his friends will buy his product. Not one. The problem is you have to think outside of your circle. Is this niche product going to sell? Is there a market for it? And so the Jungle Scout web app lets you know if there's a market for the product, and by letting you know, yeah, this seller has achieved 600 sales a month at $29.99, he's doing this much revenue. All that information is all in there. So that's the importance of that tool, and that's why you need it. So the great thing about the web app is that it's web based. You can log on from anywhere in Canada and US. Doesn't matter where you are. I was in Vegas. I logged on, did product research while I was in Vegas, because it does matter. You can also do market research for up to, I think, 8 different countries. 8 different countries. So like Germany, UK, Canada, Mexico, United States, Australia, and there are more. I said the UK already, but there are more. I just can't think of it off the top hand. But you can do, I used to do videos. If you go back to my earlier videos on YouTube, I would change it up. I'd do product research in Canada, then the USA, then the UK, and I would keep switching it. I can't, or Spain is another one. So Mexico and Spain. Obviously I couldn't do it on those sites because I don't speak the language, and those sites are in the land. France is another one, so that's 9. And I think it's at 10 now, to be honest with you. So it doesn't matter where you're from or what you want to do or what marketplace you want to sell in. You can actually do product research based on all of those marketplaces with Jungle Scout. So that's the web app. So that allows you to do marketplace in those research in those places. Other benefits with the web app, like I said, you can log on from anywhere. It's web based. It's not downloaded into your computer. All the metrics are on their site. You just have to log in, use your password. They have other tools. They have a product tracker, which is phenomenal. I, to this day, still use Excel to track all the products I research. I call it my master list, and it grows You know, obviously in the beginning, I was doing so much research. I looked at about 150 products in the first month. Even though I had picked one out fairly quick, in about a week, I still kept looking at products, kept the list of all the products. Of those 150, probably 125 of them turned out to be strikeouts, because I was able to do further research. So the web app allows you to create a preliminary list of products that do decent numbers based on individual sellers. It's individual based, meaning it will populate. It'll populate if you find look. So if you want to find a product, let's say that sells 500 units at $50 profit per unit, if there's someone out there doing that number, it'll let you know. But there may be only one person doing that number for a reason. Maybe just one brand, and maybe people are just want to buy that brand. For you to launch your own product, private brand, you may not capture this guy's market. He may just have it on lockdown. And it might be only one guy. So the demand for that market might only be 500 in total. Completely. There might not be no more demand for that product. And the web app does not show you that. It only shows you individuals. Now, it may show you multiple individuals as you scroll through the results, but only if they're achieving the criteria that you search. So now the tie-in to the Chrome extension and why they're separate is the Chrome extension allows you to research the keyword that people would search for the product. So if, for example, you're searching hockey pucks, let's use that example, and there's one seller who does $300 sales of hockey pucks a month, and he sells them for $20 a pack of 3 or whatever. Okay, you can then go on to using your Chrome extension, so product or tool number 2, the Jungle Scout Chrome extension, you can then go right onto Amazon and look up the keyword hockey puck. Obviously, if anyone's buying hockey pucks, they're going to type in hockey pucks. So you type in hockey pucks in the search bar, and obviously page 1 comes up. And there's going to be 24 sellers on page 1. And the Chrome extension, the tool, you just hit that drop down button, that menu, and it's going to show you the metrics for every listing on page 1. And then if you go to page 2, it's going to show you all the metrics for page 2 and 3, etc., all the way through. It's going to show you the metrics for the page that you're on. Then by metrics, I mean it's going to show you all the details. You'll be able to see at a glance how many reviews they have, each seller. So reviews are important because reviews are competition. The more reviews a seller has, the more likely they're going to lock down the space that they are in, the ranking that they are in. Okay, if there are too many sellers with too high of reviews, it's going to be hard for you to compete because you're going to have 0 starting with that product. Okay, so it's going to show you the reviews. It's also going to show you how much sales each individual listing makes. So listing 1, the first listing, may make 700 sales. Listing 2 may make 300 sales. Listing 3 may make 200 sales. Listing 4 may make 100 sales, and so forth and so on. Listing 24 may make 0 sales, etc., all the way up. So then you can add up the total demand for that keyword, but you can also see it at a glance with the Jungle Scout Chrome extension tool. So the Chrome extension is a real-time analysis of the page you're on. And it shows you sales demand, it shows you the price points of all of them, it shows you the sellers, the brand names, it shows you the net profit, it shows you the weight of the product, the dimensions of the product, it gives you a listing score, so how good of the listing that the people actually built for the product. Which is helpful because if you want to compete with somebody, the number one way to do it is just to make your listing look better. So they may have a lot of reviews, but if they have a shitty listing, you can come in with the exact same product and just give it a 5-star listing, and you'll likely capture sales, highly likely capture sales. And that's why that's such an important category or criteria. And there's so much more information that the Chrome extension gives you. So those are 2 yin and yang tools that you would need to do product research. Now, whether you go to Adidas or Nike, Nike, it's up to your flavor, but Jungle Scout owns the market. They are the most dominant. And you'll figure that out when you end up doing a lot of YouTube research. Everyone is on Jungle Scout. Some may be on other versions of it. The bottom line is everyone's doing them the same. There's no difference. They're all the same. Sure, some other software companies might add this flavor and that flavor to their Kool-Aid, but for the most part, everyone is doing it the same. And Jungle Scout just has a lot of the what's the word I'm trying to use? Intellectual property rights to the design and functionality of this product research tool. So they're an industry leader. Greg Mercer, who runs the company, is a sharp guy. He's got a great YouTube channel, gives a lot of great content. I'll throw a link to the product, to Jungle Scout, in the details section of this video. It'll take you to their 14-day trial period. It's an affiliate link, so if you like the information I gave you and it helps you make a decision, Jungle Scout will pay me a commission. It's a small commission, like 20 bucks. It's not a big deal to me. I don't care. But again, it's just information quick for you to go. It doesn't cost you a thing. You still get the 14 days trial. You still get the same price as anybody else. But if you like this video and you like the information, you like this live, then click the link in the description section, and Jungle Scout will send me an affiliate commission. A lot of people say, well, then you're tied to the product. Well, actually, no, I'm not tied to the product. I actually own multiple product research products. I just know that Jungle Scout is actually the best, because at the end of the day, when you start your Amazon business, you're going to try to get a competitive edge. And so for me, I knew certain tools like Keepa. I needed Keepa, which is another Chrome extension to give you real-time analysis of sales, who's selling, third party for Amazon, etc. So Keepa is another good extension. You can get that on a Chrome platform. I would recommend that highly, especially if you do retail arbitrage. Keepa is it'll save you from a lot of bad buys. It saved me from a lot of bad buys. What else? What else is the Jungle? So the Jungle Scout Chrome extension. Let's talk a little bit more about the Chrome extension. It's also, so the question was, which one should I get first? If you're gonna just buy one, buy the Chrome extension first, because the Chrome extension is more useful as a standalone. I think it's more useful as a standalone because there are a lot of ways you can do product research. You can go and look at the top 100 best sellers. You can just go through them and look through them for good products that you think would do well. Obviously it's top 100, so they're doing well. You can then research the keyword for those products, and then you can use the Chrome extension to verify sales, whereas you cannot use the web app to verify sales. The Chrome extension, you can verify sales, you can verify demand, and those videos on how I do that, they're all throughout my channel. So if you want to look at some of my old product research, I show you how to verify sales. So the Chrome extension allows you to verify sales. So it's a standalone, it's a one-time buy for the Jungle Scout Chrome extension. There's a light version, it's $100, or there's a pro version, which is $200. If you are an Amazon Pro seller, buy the Pro version. If you're an Amazon personal seller, where you're not paying the $29 subscription fee to be a pro seller, if you're just doing less than 30 units of sales a month, just buy the light version. You're not going to need the pro version. But if you feel like you're going to do volume up more than 30 sales a month, then you need the pro version. Spend the extra $100. It's a one-time buy. It's like buying a good pair of shoes because you want them to last longer. Well, the pro Chrome extension will last you a lifetime. You get a lifetime updates, and it has twice the amount of metrics than the light. You get to see history on price. You get to see history on ranking of the product, ranking per seller. You get to add to, straight up add to your product tracker a lot more detailed information. Like I said, length, width, dims on your product, net profit, gross revenue, just a lot more metrics with the Pro, and it's an extra $100. So that's the one I would buy. And plus, of the 15, so in my course, I have 15 different ways to do product research, other than the Jungle Scout web app, the web app. So other ways to do it. But the Chrome extension is a requirement for at least 10, if not all 15, because at the end of the day, you need to verify demand. You don't want to just get excited about something, go, I think that would sell well, this guy's got, you can do things like visually look and go check out keywords, and you can do things like, okay, this guy's got a good ranking, run that ranking through Jungle Scout's free estimator tool, sales estimator tool. So you can use some free things. It's tedious, but you can do it for free. You go, okay, this guy's got a good ranking. Of the top 15, these guys got good rankings. You can all look at all that manually. It's just time consuming and tedious, because you got to click on the link, scroll down the page, look for the ranking, write it down. Now go to another one, click on the link, scroll down the page, write down the ranking, write it down. Then you got to go over to the sales estimator tool. You got to plug in those rankings and then write down the number that they'll do. It takes what can be done with the Jungle Scout Chrome extension in less than 10 seconds will take you 10 minutes to do it manually per keyword that you type in. A minute per listing at least. So if you're looking at 5 listings, 5 minutes at least, versus 10 seconds or 5 seconds to do it manually. But you can do it manually. It's been done. It's obviously been done before, and people make decisions. If you're able to find a product in the top 100 that looks good to you, and you can find it on Alibaba for cheap, a lot of people have just put 2 and 2 together like that and take the risk, but it's a risk. So now your risk goes up, instead of assuring yourself that you have support. There is sales demand for all the sellers on page 1 and not just one guy. It's not brand dominated. So again, the Chrome extension gives you that peace of mind when you're doing product research. You could totally write it off come your tax season. So keep your receipt, because that is you're not in the Amazon business, you're in the product research business. You're in the business of finding products that sell well on Amazon, launching them to Amazon, private labeling them, and making money. So, so those are the 2 key tools for, and like I said, I would start with the Jungle Scout Chrome extension, spend the $200 there if I was going to choose one over the other. I didn't, however, when I first started, completely opposite. Not only did I buy the best Chrome extension for $200, I bought the middle. I didn't go with the top of the line because I did not have that big of a business, but my brain was like, okay, mindset, let's go with the $69 web app. And instead of going monthly, I said, well, let's pay for 1 year in full. That way I get 2 months free. And I just dove in. So I ended up spending like, what was it, $699? So $699 minus 120, so like $570 for a year's subscription in advance. To me, it was a business expense. I had the money, so I thought, you know what, that's commitment. That's a level of commitment. Instead of the mindset of, well, if it doesn't work out, I can cancel. It's a mindset to me, and I always teach mindsets to all my students. You gotta think like a business owner. You gotta think like a millionaire, not think like a broke person and try to turn that into a millionaire. That's too hard. Think like a millionaire to become a millionaire. That's how you got to go about it. So my mindset was, it's $1 million investment. Why would I want a 12th of a million when I could have the... We're back live. Sorry. Time into a still in it. Amazon selling hustle. So make sure you guys, if you're looking at a course and you want my help to help you become a great seller, it's a mentorship course. It's not just a course where you sit and watch videos. It's you sit and watch videos and then you get my help to get you to where you want to be on Amazon. And I'll mentor you for the next decade if you want. I don't care. I want to maintain that relationship. I'll put out so much content. It's already out. The course is already out. The link will also be in the description below. And I should have probably talked about my course in the beginning, but I don't want to sound like I'm pushing a course on people. What I'm pushing on people is my mentorship, because where people fail is they just can't figure out what to do. They get scared. They fear failure. They fear risk. They don't want to take the risk to send products to Amazon because they're unsure if they will sell. They maybe need that assurance. And so that's what my mentorship is about. I'll reassure you that the decisions you're making are right or wrong. I'll tell you nope, or yep, or bad decision, or good decision. And I'll cut the fluff, man. It's better that you know how I failed, I effed up, versus you just failing in the exact same way and losing your money. I've lost enough money to know how to do it. If you're wondering how much money I lost, in a 7-week period, I lost $14,000. If you want to know how I lost $14,000 so you can avoid losing $14,000, do a search on my YouTube channel, how I lost $14,000. I think it was actually $17,000 in 7 weeks. Now, you won't make the same mistake, because that $17,000 loss wasn't an out of pocket loss. It was a potential loss. I ran out of inventory when I shouldn't have run out of inventory, because I ran out of inventory and I didn't read my inventory on time. I was in my... All right, guys, so I'm kind of losing connection. I will check with you guys later. Hit me up, Coach Respect. Check out the other videos on this channel. Hit the subscribe button. Shoot me any questions you have, any challenges you're experiencing. Amazon Selling Hustle at gmail.com. Like us on Facebook, Coach Respect, or Amazon Selling Hustle, or Amazon FBA Product Research Club. I'll put all those links in the description below. Join some of our pages. And again, if you're looking for a course where I guarantee that you will make money, sign up for my mentorship with Coach Respect. It's $444. It's nothing at all. In my second payday with Amazon, I had already made $500. My first payday was $48. My second was $500. My third was $1,500. My third and a half, because I asked for money early, was $1,100. My fourth was $2,500, and it's just grown from there. So I teach exactly how to do what I did. I mentor you all the way through. Again, the course is filling up. I want you, encourage you, don't procrastinate. Procrastinate sucks. Just address your concerns, ask questions, get confident, don't fear, have the right mindset, have a millionaire's mindset, make decisions and take action. And you will not regret taking action, because as long as you have support, you're going to succeed. And Amazon, obviously, it's a